All right, so you're here too to tell us about this really cool story.
Yes, it's Tuesday, you know, my favorite day of the week now.
Yes.
Jackrabbits are certainly known for their speed, but what about their strength?
Oh, where are we going with this? This is interesting.
Well,
Jackrabbit.
soon they will be known for that. After years of wishing and hoping, Lonoke High School is set to debut their new wrestling program.
Lonoke High School has made weight as they prepare to add wrestling to their athletic department this fall.
There's a large wrestling presence in Little Rock with some really good programs, Pulaski Academy, Episcopal, down into Bauxite, and all across the state. Wrestling is growing at a pretty fast clip.
Coach Chris Norton says male and female student athletes will begin competing in December and will conclude their first season with the AAA State Wrestling Tournament in February 2023.
It gets some of those young people that may not necessarily physically be able to help a lot in basketball, or they may not be big enough or strong enough yet, but as a smaller freshman, they can get out and compete.
Lonoke Elementary librarian and wrestling director Stephanie Price has been pushing for the school to get a wrestling program for the last 4 years.
If they want to keep the kids here at Lonoke and not have them school choice because they want and they've fallen in love with wrestling and they want to compete, they're going to have to add it.
The program will work in conjunction with Lonoke Youth Wrestling, a community program led by Price, which has helped develop a solid foundation of wrestling among Lonoke youth.
My husband started coaching wrestling 8 years ago at BB High School. I was attending a lot of the meets and practices and just kind of fell in love with the sport.
One wrestler who is excited to see the program grow is third grader Zuri Gooden, who was Lonoke Youth Wrestling's first state champion.
I'm so excited to have the opportunity to wrestle in high school.
A sport that can help a little one like Zuri gain a lot of confidence in their craft.
One of the tournaments, I was nervous and scared I would lose, and then I did it and I won.
High school wrestling is divided into weight classes for boys and girls, opening numerous opportunities for competition among our young people.
I think any opportunity that you can present to kids to go out and participate and compete's a good thing.
She's so little.
Thank you. It's exciting to talk about wrestling because, I'm from Northeast Arkansas. There's not much wrestling over there. Like when growing up, we didn't have wrestling. I mean, Jonesboro's kind of got wrestling, under
Northwest Arkansas, it's a big deal.
They're a big deal, so it's exciting to see that, a school right here not too far is, bringing this new sport, and it's going to get all these kids involved that may not be involved in basketball or football, because weight ranges. I mean, that's one thing that really wrestling focuses on is your weight ranges and who you compete against and stuff like that. So somebody that plays basketball or wants to play basketball may not be too big or might be too small, but wrestling, they might can kind of put their energy and all of that
in different divisions. I didn't realize they did it so young. That's so cute.
Yeah, that little girl Zuri, she was the cutest thing ever. I know. I wish I could have put it in my package, but I didn't have time to fit it in there. But she says she kind of does a little dance when she wins, and it was just the cutest thing. But yeah, she was fun to talk to.
That was good. I grew up in Ohio, and wrestling is a huge sport.
Okay.
It has been forever.
Yeah.
And such great exercise.
Absolutely.
I mean, they work their tails off.
Yeah.
So.
That is awesome. Well, very cool.
Good job,
Thank you.
Hannah.
I love that they're doing that.